And last but certainly not least, Don Hunter, please come forward. As Don comes up, I'm going to let you in on a little bit. I came in 1974 not knowing who I was going to be working with because I got hired to coach football here just 2 weeks before our football season started. The very first person I saw was the line coach, Don Hunter, and he made me feel at home immediately, and Don's been a close friend ever since. Don graduated from Morocco High School in 1958 and went to Ball State University. Don has been an institution, and that's very weak saying it, at Northside High School since the day that he came to North in 1967. In that year, he started the wrestling program and was the assistant football coach in charge of the defensive line. One of his proud achievements, though, is the 1974 football team that won sectional and regional championships. Another of his accomplishments is coaching 4 Redskins to state championships in wrestling: Johnny Sewell, Eric Early, Graylin Early, Enrico Talamentes, and by the way, all are in the Northside Hall of Fame. And 3 of them are even here today. In 1988, Don was named as assistant coach for the North Indiana team in the Indiana State All-Star football game. In 2005, he was inducted into the Indiana High School Wrestling Hall of Fame. Beyond all of this, Don has been a major contributor to the Northside athletic program, even in his retirement, and I can vouch for this, by the way, because our athletic director is in the hospital with kidney stones. Don stepped up even last night at the football game to help out again. That's Don. That's just Don. For all of this, last year, this last spring, he was awarded the Mary Hirsch Quinn Award for Human Relations at Northside. Since its inception 4 years ago, Don Hunter has been on the Hall of Fame committee until this year when we told him he couldn't do it, and has been important in the planning and everything about this Hall of Fame. With great pride, I introduce to you Hall of Famer Don Hunter.
I'd like to first thank the Hall of Fame Committee for this great honor of being inducted into the Northside Hall of Fame. Northside's been my life since 1967, and I've met so many people that you will hear as I talk about. First, I'm a poor little farm boy from Morocco, Indiana. When I say poor, did not have running water, did not have indoor plumbing. That's how poor we were, but that doesn't mean we weren't successful. I played on a 6-man and 11-man football team. We were undefeated in 2 conferences my sophomore year. We won a sectional my sophomore year. I was on the basketball team. After the junior year, we got a new football coach. His name was Robert Eric. After the basketball season, my senior year, he came up and said, "Do you ever think about going to college?" And I said, "Oh, no, not really." And he says, "Tell you what, I'm going to take you down to Ball State, Valparaiso, and DePaul, and we'll just look around." So here's a young man who's got a wife and 2 children at home, taking a Saturday. Ball State was 3 hours away, and he drove me down to Ball State. Introduced me to the football coaches. I came back home and took the SAT test, and somehow I got good enough grades. I got academic scholarship, and so I went to Ball State. And I'll never forget what Mr. Eric has done for me, because I probably would not have gone to college if he had not done that. That's number one. I've got three other coaches I'm going to mention later on that were huge influences in my life. My senior year in college, he had a whole group of football players coming over to watch me play at St. Joe College, which is about 10 miles from Morocco. Unfortunately, I got hurt my first game and was not able to do that. But that's how much he thought of me, and what a wonderful man, and what a great influence. Next, I went to Ball State. First thing I did, got a job. Luckily, back then, you could earn enough money in the summertime and working during the school year to pay for your college. You can't do that now, but I was so lucky. I finished without any debt. And I got a job scrubbing restrooms. I told some kids that. This is a Wagner Hall. There's 8 of the scrub. And these kids, you scrub restrooms? That's just what you did. But I did, and that was fine. And I got through college. And I remember my first class. It was a square dancing class. And I must have done pretty well in the square dance. Because 10 years later, I got a call from some ladies, one of them being Rye's wife and her partner in crime, Nita Auer, and they asked me if I would dance at a bachelorette party. So I danced to a bachelorette party. If you want details, you're going to have to talk to Nita, Laura, or her cohorts, who are here today, most of them. But it was, it's not as bad as they can see. Next, my sophomore year, walked into math class. Here I'm the big man on campus, and I thought I was so cool. I'm a sophomore, I was fine at math. So I walk in, and this lady's got her feet sticking up in the chair in front of me. And I fall flat on my face. And she called me a big dumb oaf. And I just got up and looked at her. Well, we've been married over 55 years now. And we have 2 daughters, Sabra, Raleigh, who lives here in Fort Wayne. She works at Brotherhood Mutual. She's a CPA. And her husband, Dirk Raleigh. And then there is Fonda Ivy. She works for the federal government, Bureau of Labor Statistics. She's in Dallas. She's been all over. Whenever they need somebody to straighten up an office, they send her there. She straightens up the office. When I say straighten them up, if you don't get the forms in on time, all kinds of stuff like this. She comes in and has all kinds of team meetings, which I used to hate as a school teacher. But Mr. Howell, I know he always had these meetings for us to go to. So she does that with her employees, and she straightens the offices up. But those are factors. On this husband, Barry Ivy, he's also a Ball State graduate. He's in banking down in Dallas. I have 5 grandkids. One's already graduated from college. Mariah Fair, she played IUPUI. She went to the NCAA in volleyball. She led the team in kills for 3 years. And she's married to Josh Letterman, and they have a little grandson, 15 months old. He didn't come today, but that's all right. Second and third, I have another granddaughter who's a junior at Taylor University. She played volleyball. Carol, they went to the state championship game against Cathedral. Grandson, who's at Carroll, was in the band. The funny part, the band director is a former Northside student. I went up to thank him the last day of practice. Before I got up, Mr. Hunter, what are you doing here? I had no idea. He knew who I was. I did not know any idea, but I thanked him for what he'd done. Then I've got 2 grandkids in Dallas. One of them is a dancer. She does all kinds of dance. I forget the one big dance she does have. The
Nutcracker.
The Nutcracker, yeah. Yes, the Nutcracker. That's what it is. And I have a grandson that plays on sports year round. He plays on some team called Liverpool. I said, Liverpool? There's no football team named Liverpool. Guess what? Soccer. We play soccer. That's my family. Next. In 67, after teaching 5 years at South Bend Clay, I I got a phone call from a gentleman named Dr. Andrews. He wondered if I wanted to come over to interview for a math position and a coaching position. So I drove over, and when I drove over, first thing we did, I talked to Dr. Andrews, then he called. We were supposed to have a big committee meeting. We didn't have a committee meeting. First thing he did was he called Dr. Cowan. We talked to Dr. Cowan, then Mr. Updike, and so forth and so on. So he offered the job. I came over and took it. And what I remember, first thing, I come over here and this auditorium. He let me bring a wrestling mat out about 2 weeks into school, and I had a wrestling team up, and we put on demonstration to the whole student body. I just couldn't believe that. He let me do that. So we had the whole student body out here, and we did this, and I showed them what wrestling was, and then we started the wrestling season. After I had helped coach football, not paid, but I was an assistant football, and then wrestling season started. We lost our first 2 matches, then we won a match. We were so elated. Next morning came to school, we were on suspension. As some of you have been around here, probably may have heard about that. We had somebody who took 3 golf balls, which is ridiculous, and then they declared him ineligible, and he sued IFSA, and I don't blame him a bit. 3 golf balls, and then we went on suspension. We were on suspension until the middle of January, when we were just getting right down to it. You had to have 6 matches to be eligible for the state finals. That week, we became eligible. So we had a meet on a Monday, a Tuesday, and then we scheduled one during the day because it had to be in at 4 o'clock. And Dr. Athos, the entry list, so Dr. Athos let us schedule for 40. We had a meet, and we got ineligible, and then we after we're doing that, we're eligible and we can go on. Next, I want to start talking about a few. I need to move on, my cards. Dale, keep it short, okay? I've got 3 wrestlers here I want to talk about. First one, Graylin. Actually, I didn't coach Graylin. But I was in the building, and I went and saw Graylin, I don't know how many times. We had lots and lots of talks. And we just talked. You know, wrestlers, like any athletes, they can be moody. I mean, they're always that's just the way they are. And I can remember wrestling practices right before the state. They're just pumped up. They're all moody. And I talked to Graylin, I don't know how many times I talked to Graylin. But he went down to state finals. Sophomore, his freshman year, he got beat in what we call cut around at the semi-state. He got beat, that's a round you go to get to the state. The guy that finished second, he'd already beaten that year. He was that good a wrestler. But next year, he went down the state, he finished second, and I can still see he got hit for that one. I call him step-in drag. He was ahead 1-0, about a minute left in the match. The guy steps in, catches his foot, takes him to his back. He finished second. Next year, we wrestled. He was in the semifinal round. It was a real close match, and he had a little trouble getting out. He ended up getting beat. I think he ended up 4th. The following year, there was no stopping. He won the whole works. And what I remember, we wrestled Cathedral one year, and the coach said, "I've never seen a guy that quick in my life." He says, "We take a shot, and before we're finished, we're laying on his back." I mean, he's right on the back, he's right behind us. That's how quick he was. Wrestler number 2 is Eric Early. And what I remember about Eric, his freshman year, he had big water, big weight. That's just what he was. I took him to the CT tournament, Mr. Schwartzkopf was then wrestling coach. And Mr. I came up to him, he says, "You know that guy's going to be a champion." He says, "I'll tell you what, every time, he always looks over the coach. Every time there's a timeout. He will be a champion." Well, sure enough, he was. And I can still remember the move that he hit. He hit a facelift, pinned the guy in the finals. And he was state champion. The last wrestler here was Johnny Sewell. And I put Johnny Sewell and Sam, I'll tell you why I put them together. Johnny, I remember in the state finals, he wrestled a guy who weighed 400 pounds. Back then, there was no weight limit. The guy had a very early. I mean, very, he was on his side. He fought out of it, and he made it back. He ended up winning the state. After winning the state, what I remember about Johnny and Sam. First, when Sam's dad died, and this has told me a lot about their relationship. Johnny lived with Sam. I think he moved in the seventh grade year, he told me. And guess what? They put in the obituary. Son, Johnny Sewell. And I did that just kind of totally. And I've been good friends with them. They house sit with us and took care of our dogs and so forth and so on. But I've known them for a long time. Those three wrestlers, and there are many, many more. Those are just three that I wanted to remember. Next, a couple of things I want to talk about. First, Hunchback. You've never heard of Hunchback. Here's what Hunchback was. I had I had trouble keeping my pants on. What did you do? I had to wear suspenders. So the kids got a great idea. We're going to sell those, and they did. They sold 200 pair of them for a money-making thing. So they had 200 pair of Hunchback. I look up the stands. Everybody on Friday night's got Hunchback. So that's what it was, Hunchback. Next, Mike mentioned I did go into the Rusty Hall of Fame. I did get a coach in the All-Star football game. All-Star football game, what happens is they pick one assistant from the north and one assistant from the south. I got picked in the north. I remember when Mr. Isaacs told me, I got tears in my eyes. That was just a huge honor. And I coached a young man that played 7 years in the Bulls. Pros played in the New York Jets. You will not have heard of him. This is an offensive lineman. His name is Bradley Moore. But he played 6 years. You look him up. He played 6 years, started 6 years for the New York Jets. So that was a couple stories there. A couple football stories. We played Elkhart Central 1 year. They ran the ball 18 times. They got back to the line of scrimmage. They did not get back to the line of scrimmage 14 of those times. Back on the backfield 14 times. Pretty good deal. This is in the section. We played Penn 1 year. We beat them 27-7. The defense set up all 4 touchdowns. Dan Maywar, I remember that. Intercepted a fumble, and somebody kick off, etc., etc. And they did that. Another game, I remember, played Snyder, year after won the state. We're down 14-0 at halftime. Dale come in, okay, here's what we're going to do. We're going to onside kick. After we onside kick, after we score, we're going to go for 2. And guess what? We onside kick. We got the ball. They stopped, so guess what? They said, okay, we run a fake punt. Boom, we got a first down. We go down and score. We go unbounce line and we score and go for 2 and we're up. That gets 8 points. We're down 14-6. It goes back and forth, back and forth. Back then Davis used to do the game of the week. And this was the game of the week. And it was just unbelievable. And right about 2 or 3 minutes left, we're going down. Then Davis said, Dale, he's going to have to start throwing the ball. But we don't have enough time left. He's going to have to start calling time out. Well, we're around 30-yard line. And Snyder sends our down lineman wide. He sends our linebackers outside. We ran Von Ganaway right dead up the middle. We score, kick a touchdown, kick that punt, got out of it, and win the game. We beat Snyder. And the other big game, Tim Moore. Some of you will remember Tim Moore, some of you here. Tim Moore caught a pass with about 2 minutes left in the game against Penn. One was 45-30 for 8 games or something like that. It was unbelievable, but we scored. And that was the big one here. So those are my football stories. Wrestling. Some things in wrestling. Number 1, we won. Thank you very much. Okay, I'm finished here. I want to mention 3 coaches that were very, very supportive of me. First, Dale Brown, Mike Susie, and we had some little kid in the room all the time when we were working. 6-year-old kid in the room when I was 6 or 7, I don't know. Went to meetings. What he did was we had to keep him out. He ended up being quarterback on Northside, ended up playing in the All-Star football game in Northside. I mean, our coach number two, what I was doing, and another thing about Dwayne, I remember going in the room, close the door, Dwayne liked to talk with his fingers. When he talked with his fingers, he would start talking. Somehow the fingers ended up in the middle of the test. So if you're not doing something right, then you haven't been in a room to talk to him the way. Nothing mean, that's just the way it was. Coach number two, Chris Schwartzwell, Jane. I knew him when he had no kids. I remember Jane lived right next door to Southport. We could go over there between the round before we could walk to Southport, where the state finals was held. That was great. Chris's dad had a wrestling team that did not make a mistake. What they would do, they would stay all right. They would stay all right there. And we had about 10 guys. That was an awesome experience. They still talk about those experiences. Chris's dad was a coach of 2 state championship teams. Chris's brother coached some state championships. So that was awful. And the last person, it was great. And the last person I want to talk about is Dale Northford. Dale Northford, when he got the job here, after a while he made me defensive coordinator. Now, it wasn't a defensive coordinator anymore. I was the defensive coordinator. And he said, Don, I don't care, we're going to play 50. It's your job to stop them. And that's all it was. And we would get together, I'd do the offense, stop the offense and the defense. And that was it. So, that's my story. I'm very, very honored to be here. And thank you very much. And I'm sorry I wrote.
At this time, I'd like for those people who have been inducted